family. Hey, Gems family. How are you doing? Just going to do a little bit of a chit chat. I was thinking of something, and you know that I'm not one these days to go for doing all of these recorded videos because I just been enjoying just coming live, sharing a video where I'm at or a vlog or information and just getting off. I've really been enjoying live streams, but I wanted to come on live and to chit chat a little bit and ask you guys, like, what do you guys think? Like, am I the only one that feels the way that I feel? What is wrong with people these days? Why are people so mean, rude, unkind, disrespectful? And I feel like for no reason. Because people will just come out of a bag on you. You didn't do nothing to them. And they just will come for your jugular. Hey, Misty, how are you doing? Happy Friday. People will just come for the jugular, come for you for absolutely no reason. You know, a few things that I saw, like people just have attitude for whatever reason, going through stuff, angry, sad, mentally ill. There's a lot of reasons why people act the way they act, and I just wanted to know what you guys think. Am I the only one feeling this way? Missy says, yes, I'm expecting the same. Maybe the economy. It has to be something because it's like something in the air. Like, what is wrong with people? Why they're so angry? And it's like, I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you going off on me? And people will start fires, do all kinds of stuff, do crazy stuff to you, be rude and everything, and then want to turn around and say you were rude to them. I think that's, I'm like, okay, what is wrong with you? You got some issues and some problems, but really, at the end of the day, it's not really our problem why people are so upset and angry, but it can be very frustrating to deal with people who are not mentally, emotionally stable. There's a lot of individuals that have some mental illness, but they have not been diagnosed. It's a lot of undiagnosed mental illness. It's a lot of people out there that are very angry and very immature, controlling, disrespectful. And I say all of this because it's not okay. It's not okay to take out your anger on somebody who's done nothing to you. It's just like being here on social media, being a content creator. I can say for me, people will leave some of the most disrespectful and nasty comments on your videos. It's like, I didn't ask you to come over here. If you don't like the content, then why are you here? I just don't understand the drama people, negative people, and angry people. Like, what is really the reason? Misty says, yes, I'm expecting the same. Maybe the economy. It could be, Misty. Could be the economy. You know, that's one of the things. Hi, Gabo. How are you? Misty says, yes, also family members needing money, and I've been helping my two daughters with kids. Yeah, it's a lot, right? I know that people are going through a lot of things, you know. I don't discount it. I know a lot of people are going through their own personal and private issues. Some people are struggling, like, don't know how they're going to feed themselves and their families. They don't know how they're going to pay their rent or their mortgage or their car payment, put gas in their car. They don't know how they're going to deal with so many different situations. And then some people are also are caregivers like myself, and you got to juggle your life and work and responsibilities plus handle taking care of other people. So it is a lot of things. Yes. Yes, also my family members needing money, and I've been helping my two daughters with kids. Oh, what a wonderful blessing that is for your children. It's so nice to have somebody who can take some of that load off of you, and I'm so happy for everybody that has somebody to support them because many people don't. And those are the people that I always keep in my thoughts and I keep in my prayers to find what they need, because even though I create content, it's still in my day-to-day life, my heart is for people, and I really wish that I was in a situation to where I could help more people financially. Right now, all I can do is encourage people, and I feel like that's a good way of giving back to people, giving people some motivation, encouragement, inspiration. I think that that's a good thing. So even if you can only do a little, even if all you can do is be kind to another person, even if all you can give people is a smile, that's still giving a lot to other people. I paid my daughter electric bill $431. Wow, Misty, that's a lot. That's very expensive. Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to all of the Gems family. I hope you guys are all doing great. We're just here chit-chatting on this Friday. How was your week? Did everybody have a good week? Was your week stressful like mine? I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This week was stressful. I just was like, I can't wait until Friday gets here so I can relax. I can chill out, lay down in my bed, watch a movie, and just do absolutely nothing. I've been looking forward to being able to do nothing, to sleep in a little bit, and just to have some peace and quiet. I have been very looking forward to that. I feel like there's no better feeling than when you come home and you take a shower and you get yourself a nice cold drink and you just can have that drink and chill out and just de-stress. Just take a few deep breaths, because it's like working a work week or whatever responsibilities that you have to deal with. It's like you can't even have a moment to take a breath. So much people are under so much pressure. Miss Betty says my week is very stressful. Well, Miss Betty, I hope right now you can get some respite, take a deep breath, and to be able to calm down a little bit. Maybe you can get something off your chest. Maybe just hearing that you're not the only one that had a stressful week. Because I know I had a stressful week. As a few times where I was right on the brink of wanting to snap. I was right on the brink of wanting to go off on somebody, but I didn't. I just take a deep breath, just walk away. I went for my walk. You know, sometimes you just mumble something under your breath, like what you really want to say to somebody, but you're not going to say it because, you know, you need your job or you don't want any drama, because no matter what other people have to say, there's always going to be individuals that have so much to say, that they always got so much mouth. And I've been noticing the older that I'm getting is the people who have the most mouth are the main people that can't back it up. They got a lot, what they say, a lot of bark but not a lot of bites. And I just got to ignore those people because like Misty said, you know, there's a lot of people that are going through things financially. Also, we can't discount, there's a lot of people who are going through a lot of things physically, like got some health problems. And you know, you guys are always in my thoughts. Any of you who have some health problems, or if you don't have the health problems, maybe it could be your children, it could be a spouse, it could be, you know, someone that you're close to, a loved one. So it's a lot from day to day. But I feel like this is a like a venting session for us to vent about some things that's going on in day-to-day life, because I just want to know, well, what is wrong with people these days, because back in the day, now I really sound old. Back in the day, I don't know. I don't remember life being this stressful. I know that I was younger and things, and I didn't have the responsibilities that I have now. But I felt like back in the day, life was more simple. I feel like now, like, yeah, you may make more money, but everything has skyrocketed. The cost of living, everything's more expensive. Uh, Jobs are more stressful. They want you to do more work for the same amount of money. It's like they want one person to be three people. And I'm just like, wow, for real? You're expecting all of that from this? What is that saying? They want blood from a turnip. I just say, Marlene, just be grateful, because while I vent about things, I do have a grateful spirit. I am grateful to be employed. And, we're not always where we want to be, but at least we're still around and we just keep trying and doing our best. At the end of the day, that's all you can do is just do your best and not allow other people to get you down, to drive you crazy. And recently, I've been doing more of the just giving myself taking some deep breaths throughout the day, because I was reading something online that said that the majority of people do not deep breathe. They hold their breath, they get themselves stressed out, and it's like, and that contributes to having knots in your shoulders, in your back, because we're always so stressed out. It's like you're always under so much pressure, and with that pressure, it gives you headaches, sometimes migraines, knots in your body. Blood pressure is going up, and just the worry, anxiety, insomnia. It's so much things that happen just because we're trying to survive. I know I am. I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to survive and take care of my family, and not let people get to me. Trying to maintain a positive attitude, be encouraged, and take put one foot in front of the other. Hey, Miss Key, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. Yes, Miss Key says hi to everyone. Miss Key says we have to learn how to give ourselves some grace. We have to give ourselves some compassion. And the older that I'm getting is the more that I'm learning that I have to think about myself. I have to fill up my own cup. I have to support my own self. I got to respect myself. I have to set boundaries, not only for others, but for myself as well, because people don't respect you if they see that you let people run over you. And I'm definitely that person that does not like confrontation. Hey, Delvin, how are you? Welcome. I'm definitely the person that I do not like drama. I do not like confrontation. I like peace. I like calm. I don't like people aggravating me and trying to talk down to me. I don't like disrespect. So it's hard to find that balance of that you got to speak up for yourself, but at the same time, don't let people get to you, and learn to take care of yourself and find ways to keep yourself calm and as stress free as possible. That's one of the things about nobody warned me about this. I wish that when I was growing up that there was more conversations that I heard, being younger, about how life was going to be as an adult. Because back in the day, They didn't have conversations. They didn't talk about these things. It's like you were a child, and there's like a child stays in a child's place. So you didn't know the things that adults go through, and they didn't tell you things and warn you. Well, at least not on my side. I can't speak for everybody, but I wasn't warned about how stressful life was going to be, and how much things are going to be so expensive, and you can work your fingers to the bone and you still don't have enough. So, no, I've just been learning to just have a balanced view, buy what I can, do what I can, and learn to be satisfied with what I have. And living that simple life, it's don't get me wrong, y'all. You girl, I like nice things. I like quality things. I like luxury items. I like those things. Who wouldn't? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to break my back. I'm not going to do the job of 7 people on the job. If I have a few days that I can take off, I'm going to take my PTO. I'm going to take my vacations, because trust and believe, when they get ready, they will get rid of you. They will close your positions real quick. They will, uh, I don't see like it was back in the day. I remember when my mom, when they used to have pensions, like they honored like you being on a job for a long time. And it's like these days, when you're on a job after a certain period of time, and when they know they're going to have to give you more, they're going to find a way to close your position so they don't have to give you better benefits or raise your pay. They rather cut you, not be without an employee, so that they can pick up somebody that they can pay less. It's so grimy. it, you know it's so grimy. Yes. Delvin says, I'm doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, Delvin. It's the economy and the increase in prices. Everything has increased but our pay. Do you ask your mom for help? Are you speaking to me, Misty? Hey, Lara, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to all of the Gems family. And I think I was saving for tomorrow, but I think we are like one subscriber away from our 2,000 subscribers. Let me look in my YouTube studio. I think when I looked right before my live stream, I believe it said I was at 1999. Oh no, Missy. My mom passed away back in 2016. I don't have that kind of support. I wish. That would be wonderful. My mother and my father passed away 7 months apart. I guess you could call. They were that was what do you call it? That was they were true loves. you know. It's what I wish, I dream to have that kind of love. They were married for 52 years and had 10 children. But life is so difficult you know, without your mom, without your dad. You could have the best, and I do. I have great siblings. I have supportive friends. I think I have a pretty awesome life, but it's like when you don't have the people that helped you to be who you are, yeah, it's tough. But you got to go on and you got to find your way. You got to make your way. You got to make good decisions and got to take care of you. Yeah, I have a really big family. I just have just my siblings alone. Just if my siblings show up and their kids, you're talking about like 37 people. Just siblings and their immediate family. It's 37 of us. So that's just my immediate family. I don't mean extended. I'm not talking about cousins and aunties and uncles. I'm just talking about just my siblings and their kids and their spouses. Yeah, got a big family. But with all of that still, I have all of those things and I feel like I'm very, very blessed, but at the same time, I still, there's nothing that can stand in the space of having your mommy, having your daddy. And I don't care what nobody has to say. You could be 80 years old and you still want your mommy. I could be 80 years old and I still want my daddy. I'm always going to be a daddy's girl. I love my mama. I really do. But my daddy had my heart forever. He was and is my best friend. There's nobody like having a dad that has your back. And I know my dad had my back and also my siblings. And, I'm grateful for every moment. I had more than a lot of people had, you know. I had more than a lot of people had because I had my mother and my father. I had my siblings. I had friends. Everybody has issues in childhood, growing pains and trauma and things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm here and I went through those things so that I could be the woman that I am today. But and I'm grateful for the woman that I am today. And I want to say that to every single person here. Be grateful for who you are today. Don't let people in the past, don't and definitely don't let nobody on social media break you down. Okay? Yep, I have a big family. Yep. People are trying to survive, aren't they? People are trying to survive. I'm trying to survive, trying to keep my head above water. And it's like one thing after the other. I know I'm not the only person. I feel like when one thing happens, then another thing happens. It's like waiting for the next shoe to drop. But you have to just think about what's good in your life. And I know that it seems a lot of times like, what is good in my life? Because if you're not careful, you'll allow your problems, you'll allow other people's drama, you'll allow stress and bills to make you think your life isn't good when you can be very rich. And people think about riches being financial riches. I can say that I'm rich in blessings. I'm rich in joy and peace. I'm rich in having wonderful relationships. So for me, I feel like I have better than some people who have a lot of money monetarily, but they don't got anybody who's going to check on them and give them a hug and tell them that they love them and show up for them if they need something. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times people put so much emphasis into money, right? And I understand that part, that you got to have money to survive. But after that, what about the people that you want to have experiences with? Because that's what I'm after. You may not have a lot, but I rather just have a little blanket that I can throw on the ground at the park and have a simple meal and enjoy the view, have wonderful conversation, and laugh and have fun. It doesn't have to be this big spread, this expensive thing that you spend all this money on. It's not even about that. It's about making moments with people who appreciate you and are compassionate and are there for you. It's raining and thunder in Houston, Texas. Oh, really? Yeah. I heard some thunder a little bit earlier. I don't know if it's still raining here in Florida, but yeah. Everybody be safe. This is the season. What did they say? This is hurricane season right now. And I'm just hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful that this is going to be a good season for, the storms and everything this year, because I know that it affects so many different states, not just Florida. I know it affects Texas and North and South Carolina and Georgia and many other places. So, you guys, anybody who is in that vicinity, make sure you're preparing and getting yourself ready. All the things that you need. Don't wait for the last minute. I've already started putting cases of water, buying cases of water, and stacking it up, making sure I have some canned foods and enough toilet paper and paper towel and wipes and things that you're going to need, and flashlights and batteries and all that stuff. So when the power does go out, oh yeah, like charcoal, so or gas, so that you can use a grill. Prepare yourself so that you can be comfortable when and if something happens. You don't want to be running out at the last minute, stressing yourself out, standing in line for hours like I've done so many times before because I did not prepare. So it's not usually we have like maybe a month and a half left before the real season starts. So I've been knowing that I'll buy extra case of water during the season, every payday, another case. So by the time the season does hit, I got at least 10 cases of water waiting. I got my canned foods. I got everything that I need. How do you reach out to me? You can reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram is life with Marlene underscore YT. I think so. If that's not it, I'll put it on my community tab later on after this live is over. I'll put that on my community tab, but you can reach me on Instagram. Also an email. My email is bestlifecrew@mail.com. Those are usually the two places that I check. I don't check it every day, but I check at least once a week. Yeah. But if I know that I have, um, if I know that I have somebody who needs some support and encouragement, I will most definitely check. Hey, Real Odds and Evens, how are you doing? Yeah, my email is BESTLIFECREW @mail.com. That's my email. How was your day, Real Odds and Evens? How was your day, Delvin? Oh, I asked Delvin already. Everybody who's in the chat, did you guys have a good day? Was your week stressful? Because mine was so very stressful. I'm so grateful to be right now chilling, about to get something together for the family. We already had dinner, but you know how it goes. And then everybody wants like a after dinner snack or something. So I'm probably gonna go in there and do a grilled chicken salad, and then for probably dessert, I'm thinking about doing like a yogurt parfait or something. Because I've been trying to chill on ice cream and chocolate and cookies and things like that, and cake, because I'm not trying to become diabetic. I'm not trying to have high blood pressure and things like that. So I'm trying to do better. It's not that I don't want ice cream, because I always want ice cream, cookies, chips. I want all of that stuff all the time, but I'm trying to do better because I'm trying to be around for the younger generation, so I can teach them and help them and heal their mindsets. Things that I didn't know when I was growing up. I have a little nephew now, And in November, he's going to be 2. So I don't know how many months that is, but he's 1 right now. He'll be 2 in November. And I want to be around so I can see him do things in the future. I want to be around in, 15 years so I can see him uh, walk across the stage at his high school graduation. I want to see him finish college or whatever he does with his life. I want to be there, and I can't be there if I don't take care of myself. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to learn how to suppress that sugar craving because it's so real inside of myself. Ugh. I have such a bad sugar craving, and I've been doing some research on sugar cravings and how can you how can you do better with like sugar cravings. And they were saying like you crave a lot of sugar when you don't drink enough water. So it's like when your blood is what do you call it, has a lot of glucose in it. That's why you keep craving the sugar. But when you lower your blood glucose, you really don't have that craving. So I'm trying to learn how to have better habits so I can be around. Because sometimes it's real. Like sometimes I'd be like, I need sugar, and other times like I need a candy bar. I need chips, and it's like I feel like I have a real bad addiction. And, y'all don't come for me, but I feel like they put something in our food to get us addicted to this stuff. Because it's like some days I want a specific thing, like I have like a craving just to have a certain chip, or just to have a certain ice cream, or just to have a certain cookie. And I have to be like shaking and saying, no, you don't got power over me. I'm about to be over here eating my salad and drinking some ice water. uh, that's where I am right now in my life. Roz and even says this week has been eh. I feel it. I feel it. But can't complain. Yeah, you can complain, but you're choosing not to, which is, that's refreshing, because there's a lot of people that don't know how to not complain. I know everybody has problems, but it's like some people, they just stay in that mode of always complaining about everything. Delvin says, my week was good. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that somebody out here in this whole wide universe had to have a good week. I know for sure it wasn't me. It was not me. I had a very stressful week. Lots of drama in life, in my world. And I'm trying not to let the drama get to me. And keep myself moving forward and progressing and doing all the things that I need to do. Yeah, for me. I'm not gonna let all these people get to me and raise my blood sugar. And it's like dealing with certain people, it will make you want to just like run in the freezer and just grab the tub of ice cream and just just tearing up the ice cream like you're crazy, or eating cookies like you're the cookie monster. That's really how it is. You know, going to a therapist really helped me with that, to learn to stop eating my pain. And in the moment when you feel like, oh, I want some chips or I want some cookies, ask yourself, do I need the cookies, or do I need to have a conversation? Is it something that I have been repressing? Is it something that I'm angry about? Is a conversation that I need to have? Is it somebody that I need to block? Do I need to take some time for myself and my mental health? Those are the things that I've been working on. I'm not perfect, because I got my cravings. I got my things that I enjoy when it comes to junk food, quote unquote. But I'm trying to do better, because I'm trying to trim my waistline, and not just trim my waistline. When I eat healthier food, I feel like I think better. I feel more empowered when I eat a salad versus eating some French fries. And don't, and I'm not gonna cap. French fries taste good. Pizza tastes good. All of that stuff, it tastes good. But everything in moderation. I believe in not cutting things out, but cutting it down. Giving myself I give myself one cheat meal a week, and the rest of the week I stay on track. Do what I'm supposed to do, eating my salads and my vegetables and drinking my water and staying away from the sodas and the cakes and the pies and the ice cream. You guys see what my weakness is. It's like kryptonite. It be calling me. And it's one of the reasons why when I go to the store, why I don't go to the store when I'm hungry. If you guys don't know that, if you don't eat before you go grocery shopping, you always are going to spend way more money. You're going to go way over your budget because all your eyes is thinking how hungry you are, and you're going to start picking up all the things that you don't need, but the things that you want, the things that you're craving. You'll just keep picking up stuff. But if you eat before you go to the grocery store, you're going to walk right past it with ease. So me making sure that I eat before I go to the store, I eat. I'm going to give you 3 life coaching tips, okay? I'll give you guys a bonus. Every time before I go to the grocery store, this is what I do. I make sure that I eat something, usually something that has some protein in it that will sustain me. And I have myself some water. Make sure I use the bathroom because I don't like public restrooms. And I make sure I have a list. And my number 4 is I go to the grocery store with cash. I only believe in buying my groceries with cash. And I'll tell you guys why. When you have a specific budget, if you have a debit card, you're going to keep upping how much you spend. But if you say this is my budget and you only go with that cash, you can't spend extra. So there's no room in the budget for the junk food. Even though you may want it, you got to stick to your list. And that has, it has been a game changer, guys, in me being able to save money. So like every time, instead of wasting about $100, every time I go to the store, I can take that $100 and I can put it into my financial portfolio. I can put it into either a savings, my Roth IRA, my stocks, crypto. I can put it into something else instead of just letting it giving it all the way to the grocery store, whatever grocery store you go to. So just giving a tip. Real Odds and Evens says good advice. What you laughing at, Real Odds and Evens? What did I say? I don't even know what I was saying. I'm just over here talking and saying stuff. But hey, Sirius, how are you doing? Happy Friday. How was your week? How was your week? I hope that you had an awesome week. My week was very, very, very stressful. I'm so grateful that I have today, tomorrow, and Sunday to chill and relax and to do what I want to do. It's a me weekend. Today I think you guys saw earlier, I went to the Imagine Contemporary Glass Museum. So that was nice. And I've never been there before. That was my first time going there, and I did that live. And then I came home. I had some curry chicken and rice and peas. You know how we do it. You know how us Jamaicans do it. Bust it down. So then got some laundry together. Still got tons and tons of laundry to fold and put away, but just started my vacation. And I'm looking forward to, after my premiere is over, shutting down my YouTube app and just spending time with friends. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend time with friends, maybe go to the beach. I'm thinking about having an early start, waking up about 6 in the morning, hitting the gym hard because I'm trying to get myself back into better habits. I go for walks, but it's a walk is nice, but it's not the same as when you hit the gym hard. And maybe I'll go to just run on the treadmill. It's been a while since I ran on the treadmill. I've been feeling that. And after that, maybe I'll do a water aerobics class. And then I'm going to get my hair done, which I have not done in a very long time. So who knows how this is going to go. I've talked to my besties about feeling that I feel in the need for some change with my hair. I don't want my hair to be in the way of me exercising. And anybody who is a woman of color or even a man of color, or someone who has textured hair, that it takes a little work, when you have some hair, what you're going to do with it, and when you sweat and all of that stuff. Like, so I'm thinking of doing a transformation with my hair. So y'all don't be scared when you see, maybe Monday you may see me have a whole new look when I go live on Monday. I may keep it to myself until Monday, but I may show up and have a Caesar cut. I may cut it all off at the barber. I don't know what, but I know I'm ready for a transformation. I may cut all my hair off. I may lock it. I may do a silk press. I don't know, but I want something different. Yes. My week was a little busy, but I got through it unscathed. Oh, well, I feel like they put me through what is that thing? The sieve. I feel like they put me in there and they grinded me up, y'all. They ate me. They ate me up. They really ate me up this week. And I was like, that's okay. That's okay, because I ain't gonna see none of y'all for the next 3 days. So y'all go head on. Let's get back to this topic, what we were talking about for the past 42 minutes now. What's wrong with people these days? I want to hear what your opinion is, everybody. What do you think what's wrong with people these days? I think people are just very, very selfish. Very, 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 very selfish. I think that's the first problem, is people are selfish. And after people being selfish, people are under pressure. People have a lot of unresolved issues. And that's what I think. Sarah says, I faithfully go to the gym at least 4 times a week. I walk the trails often. Oh, wow. Sarah, you're doing amazing. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I know that I am faithful when it comes to my walks. I will I will walk it out. But as far as going to the gym, I have not been doing that. You guys know I live in Florida, so it's always somewhere that I can walk. So I walk in the neighborhood. I walk the trails. I walk on the beach. I walk at the parks. But sometimes you need some extra, like you need to do some weight training and, you know, some really more stringent things. Like I got to get back to when I was about 19. I used to be able to do 100 sit-ups. Whew. You guys think I could do 5 now? If I could do 5 now, it would be a miracle. When I was 19, I used to have the washboard stomach, and You know, everybody who knows when you get older, the stomach turns from a six pack into a kangaroo pouch. Hey, kangaroo. I'm over here kangaroo pouching, and that has to change. Real odds and even says it's a retrograde going on. My opinion, they are mean, miserable, sad, full of trauma, and they don't have God in their life. Ooh, real odds and evens. Why you demolishing people out here on this Good Friday? Why you demolishing people out here? Real odds and evens. But you speaking a message though. It's the truth. It's a lot of people. They're just mean. They're mean for no reason. Some people are mad at you because you're happy. People are mad at you because of the life that you have. Some people. I think it's so weird that some people want to be you, and I'm like, wow, that's super weird. People want your life, but they have no idea. You may think my life is a certain way, but would you ever be willing to do the things that I do to have the life that I live? It's it's like I put up a you guys know I love going and having staycations in my beautiful state of Florida. I love being a Florida resident. And I love to take hotel vacations right on the beach. And I got like some really nasty comments on it. And I think right now that video has over 3,000 views. And it's unbelievable the judgments and the projections that people will say. Oh, I would be able to stay in a hotel like that too if I was on food stamps. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? I would be able to do that if I had somebody taking care of me. And it's like, what? How sway? Like, when do I ever give off the energy that I have somebody taking care of me and that I'm on food stamps? I'm just like, people on the internet are so weird. People on the internet are so weird. And I think what it is that people want you to say something so that you can argue with them and that will make them happy. So, whoever wants to think I'm on food stamps, whoever thinks that I have somebody taking care of me, you go at it because are entitled to their own opinion. People are entitled to believe whatever they want to believe about you, and I'm not one to convince them otherwise. I already know who I am. I already know my hard work ethic. And this is just what you guys see. If you guys just see this, that I have 5 YouTube channels, just think about it. What else must Marlene do? Yeah, outside of having 5 YouTube channels that are all consistent. Think and pause on that for a moment. Yes, so true. Real odds and Delvin, they can keep it. I don't need their unsolicited opinions. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. Let's see what I missed. Delvin says people are doing what they want, I think. Many people just don't care. Right. And it's a lot of people who always say they don't care. And I can be honest and say I was one of those persons. I used to always say, I don't care, I don't care. But yet I'm always checking what other people are doing and watching them and giving them the side eye. So those people say that they don't care, but they really do care. They want to be happy. They want to be positive. Some people just don't know how. And I know from being in that space myself, being so upset, angry, miserable, had a lot of issues going on, but I didn't know how to lift it. I didn't know how to let myself be happy, and I'm grateful. I Therapy is the one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. It was worth every single dollar that I spent. Every single dollar I spent. It was worth every single tear I cried. It was worth every single journal entry. And I still have my journals where I was writing things in my journal, and the pages are crinkled because I was crying. The teardrops was dropping as I'm writing and opening my heart. And I think that's one of the reasons why some people don't know how to be happy and be positive, because they won't get help. There's a lot of people, they will not accept that they're messed up. And I did. I came to that space. I was like, girl, you're messed up in the head. I know I was. I accepted. I had to receive it. And I think that is the part right there, that it doesn't mean that you can't be better. It doesn't mean you can't lift some of that weight off of your head and heart, but you got to do some inner work. You got to confront your pain, you know. You got to be willing to do some work and accept responsibilities for what you allowed and also for what you did. You know, that accountability partner is partner that accountability is a very important thing as we mature. Is saying, you know, I did this and this, why did I do it, and I got to stop that right there. I got to grow up. I got to make better decisions. I got to be responsible and accountable for me. And that right there, that shifted my whole life. Sirius says people are too opinionated with judgment. I'm so fed up with their polarized views on how the world should be and how others should live their lives. Yeah, I know it gets exhausted. Like, that's what I'd be saying. You guys, people just don't know. I always try my best to keep it positive over here, but sometimes I feel like I should share with you guys some of the things that we have to deal with from people. People leave the nastiest comments on shorts and your videos that's held for review, that you guys never see those comments, but we see it, and you still gotta digest it. You still gotta be like, what in the world? But I gotta let it roll off my back. Gotta, gotta put up a shield. You gotta protect your mind, body, and spirit. And that's why I always say, every time before I go live, I always think about what I want to talk about. I meditate about it. I write it in a journal, and I say, is this going to be a good message for any of my Gems family, or depending on the channel? Is this going to be good for my audience? Is this going to help other people? And I think sometimes when I am talking about things, I don't realize that I'm helping another person, because I allow myself to be vulnerable and transparent. And it's not because I really want to, but I believe in being real. Like, this is my real life. These things happen to me, but I put in the work so that I can be who I am today. And I'm proud of that. And I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. I put in a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of healing, a lot of humbling myself, and learning how to believe in myself, and look at myself in the mirror and say, yes, girl, you really are valuable, you really are worthy. Don't let people break you down. And you got to have that tough skin as a content creator, and not just as a content creator, just in life in general. As a strong woman or as a strong man, you got to have thick skin. You can't let everybody ruffle your feathers. You can't have everything to say back to people, because if you did, you would always be in an argument with people. And that's exactly where people want you. People want you to be right in the middle of drama and negativity and arguing. It makes them feel better, because they want to get a rise. They want to get a rise from you. Sierra says the funny thing is they think that they know every inch of your life and pass judgment. Don't they? They feel that they know your life. I'm going to put it in the chat. Let me get my tablet, Misty. I'm going to put it into the chat. Let me go into the live and put it in here. Hold on a second, guys. I'm here. I'm just typing. Hey, Nate, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. How are you doing? So I just put it in the chat. I just put it in the chat, Misty. Let's see. Yeah, nobody needs people's unsolicited opinions, and people can really, 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 really getting on your nerves. Yeah, yeah. Half of the stuff that people say about people, it's like I've met lots of people because I've been on social media since 2007. Well, I've been on YouTube since 2007, not as a content creator from the beginning, but I opened my Marlene Motivates channel back in the day. I was called Living Your Best Life. And back in the day, this YouTube used to be this was a dating site. When I first came on here, I remember people used to be putting some wild stuff. I could do some story times about how YouTube used to be back in 2007. It was wild. Yeah. Before they cracked down, like you can't put that stuff on the internet. Hey, Nate. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nate says he's good. How are you? I'm doing great. Nate, just over here talking about some stuff and seeing how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Just hitting you guys with some positivity before, the weekend starts. Hopefully, the weekend is going to be a time for you guys to be able to relax and put your feet up, relax, chill, take care of some things, and whatever you need to do so that you can be okay. I hope you guys get a chance to do any of those things. So I would love that. I will email you so we can talk directly. Okay, awesome, Misty. I can't wait. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. I always love to hear from my Gems family, you know. And I want to say thank you to everybody. I know it's going to be tomorrow where I'm going to do the live stream, but I think I'm going to change that time. I'm probably going to have to change that time to probably 11. But yeah, I'm only one subscriber away from my 2,000 subscribers. I'm kind of excited about it. I guess I'm speaking it into existence that overnight I'm going to get that one. I got that kind of faith that I'll get one more subscriber by tomorrow morning. It is what it is, right? So we got maybe about 30 minutes or so before the premiere is going to start. The premiere that I'm doing in about 45 minutes is going to be taking you guys to Madeira Beach. So if you guys have never been to Madeira Beach, Florida, it's in Pinellas County. It's a part of Tampa Bay, and you guys are going to see how beautiful this beach is. It's one of my favorites, and the name of the video is Madeira Beach, Florida, top ranking in Tampa Bay area. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. I'm excited about the things that's happening on this channel and how much you guys support me over here is unmatched. You remember, this is your channel. You guys are the gems. I just follow through and do what you guys like. So I enjoy sharing vlogs with you guys, but really what has my heart is when I go live and we chit chat whether I'm off camera or on camera, or when I can show you some things live and in person. So I'm gonna get out of here. Do you? No, I don't live in Madeira Beach. I'm close by. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's about, I want to say, like about 15 minutes away. It's Madeira Beach, and right across the street from Madeira Beach is John's Pass. Which, what is going to be great about this vlog is, first I'm going to show you guys this vlog, Madeira Beach, and on Tuesday you're going to get to see what's across the street at John's Pass. So today's vlog is going to be a bonus video, because usually I give you guys a new vlog every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today you guys get a bonus premiere. And I have been putting in a lot of work, guys. A lot of work, because I've been putting out a premiere every single Tuesday. I've been giving you guys a new vlog, and those who are content creators know how hard that is to go somewhere, do something, edit it, get the title, do a thumbnail, do all of the stuff, all of those things every single week. And I think I have only three vlogs left, and we will have enough vlogs for the rest of the year. I can't tell you guys. I can't tell you guys how hard that has been. I've been putting in the work in this channel, and the results are showing. You guys have been showing up and showing out, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who supports me and supports this channel. I really do appreciate every single one of you. But also, I'm proud of myself that I've been putting in some good work so that you guys can get a new vlog every single week. So I got 3 more vlogs to edit, and we will have vlogs all the way until December the 30th. I can't believe that. So I had to have that little segue to say that, because people just don't understand how hard it is to put out a new vlog every single week. And I have been putting out a vlog every single week for the past, I think we started in, I want to say March, around March. So from March all the way until December, I've been giving you a consistent vlog. Kind of proud of that, on top of work and life and responsibilities. Yeah. So I got to pat myself on the back, and I have to say thank you to everybody who has supported it. And I'm proud of myself, because you should celebrate yourself. So I'm about to hop off of here. I hope I can see you guys at the premiere in about 30, what is it, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So what is that, 30 and 15? That's about 45 minutes from now. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. And thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much for 2K, even though we're going to be doing a 2K celebration, maybe about 30 minutes. I'll get on here and chit chat more about the 2K stuff tomorrow morning. So I'll see you either at the premiere, or I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Yeah, and like I was saying, don't let these people get to you. Don't let the people these days get to you, stress you out. Take your breaks, block people. Don't let them stress you out. Don't let them tell you who you are, and make sure you're taking care of yourself, gems. Take care of yourself. Okay, I will see you guys back when I see you. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the channel members. You guys are a real one. Thank you so much. And to all the content creators, keep putting out great content. You're doing amazing. To all my supporters, thank you so much for supporting me. And I'll see you guys later. This is Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger. And you know what I say over here. Love your life and live your life. Peace.